somebody was to like work on healing EBV in their body, they may find, I don't know, hopefully they get lucky and they find a way for them that actually starts to reduce it. It never leaves the body. And what the hard thing with EBV that I see all the time is I see people that have worked, you know, I don't know, tried to heal it for decades or have tried all these different things, and they may have managed at times to reduce it, but often they're only focusing on one area of the body. Like that, a lot of people will focus on their thyroid, but it actually extends into so many physical structures as well as deep neurological structures. So you really have to be looking at the body as a whole and be working to heal it in all places at once. And then people, that's the hard thing, people will reduce it, but all it does is it's an opportunist virus, and it waits until you're under stress and dealing with something else, so the immune system's dealing with something else, and then it builds up again. So that's the hard thing. So it never leaves the body. When I heal it, I do it in a very different way. I don't know anyone else in the world working with it in this way. So, you know, it's a multi-dimensional virus, and I heal it from all levels, mind, body, and soul, because it creates all of these restrictions in the physical organs and glands. At the level of mind, it affects deep neurological structures. And again, if you've watched the mini course, that is what is the master control for the body, and it tells the body how to function, how to not. You know, if your neurological structures are in deep stress, then the physical body is too. But it also creates this massive disconnection to somebody's spiritual connection, because our body is the gateway to the spiritual. So when I heal it, there's a really set process and program that I take people through, this 5-month healing and transformation program. And the key to healing EBV is to also heal somebody's life or their main triggers of why it built up in the first place. So some people would have probably done a lot of healing work and understand what I'm talking about. But if you don't, it's almost like we can have these things in our life that send us into this deep state of stress. And those are the kind of key things that we need to heal. So what I do in the process to heal people is I need to reduce it in all their structures, as well as healing the reason why it built up in the first place. So healing all their triggers. And once I reduce it to a percentage, 3% in the body, I'm able to recode the energetics of the virus to stop it from reactivating. So it's almost like we're actually only 10% human. We have all these other microorganisms, viruses, parasites, all these different things in our body at any one time. Like, it's almost like the internal world. Oh my goodness, if you could kind of see what was there, it's the same as the spiritual. There's so much other information or other, you know, different kind of energetics or organisms or beings or all of these different things. And when we're in a place of, you know, we've healed ourselves and things like that, we're in balance, it will almost kind of bring that balance to these other things in the body. So when I recode the virus, you still, like if you went and got a blood test, you would still be told you've had it because you've got the antibodies to it. It's something physical. It just can't suddenly just disappear. And the point is, it's almost like chicken pox in a way. Once you've had it, you can't get it again. Well, you don't get it again because your body's learnt to deal with it and your body's kept it in check. But the thing is, I work with it in that really, really special way, but it's because I've actually healed the catalyst and the reason why it built up in the first place. So understanding like triggers in life, like this is key. Sometimes I have people, they might get on a call with me and they've just looked at one aspect of healing. They might have just looked at their diet and they're missing these other huge, huge pieces. And then on the same token, I do see people that have done a lot of spiritual and energy healing and things like that. It's like you've got to work with things all at the same time. But what it is triggers is we have all these unconscious beliefs and programs, and our conscious mind is only 5%, and the other 95% are all of these programs that we kind of carry. So it's almost like we can be in so much conflict within ourselves. And there might be a physical situation that represents, but our mind, through the past, through this conditioning, through kind of like maybe a stressful event in our past, sees it as a danger or a threat. And even though I might be an adult now and it's kind of the situation looks like it's different, if it still holds the same energetic qualities, or underneath it it's the same kind of thing presenting again, that situation will just put me back into overload, and I'll instantly go into this kind of automatic response of stress, and it will trigger. And so a lot of people don't realize, but they have so many of these things running in their life. And you actually have to heal that. It's like the neurological structures have to update, they have to put new meaning, you have to actually heal the energetic charge to situational things or trauma. It's like the key thing with healing EBV, it's about transformation. So you actually have to look at these key triggers for you. If you haven't done any other healing work, you have to do this. This is what I do for people.